Lemon.
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm here, host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indcd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. Also made possible by the sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled a sword to teaching the art to others. And, of course, Hades and Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Good morning and happy hump day, everyone. We have a lot to do. I want to really get into the art pretty quickly, so my accountability yesterday was, aside from working on some of the outdoor furniture stuff between yesterday and this morning, and securing certain opportunities, I don't think I'll be able to get. They opened, but they didn't open in time. I did get some things, and I am very overdue for several Nick Knows Nerf videos. So depending on the temperature and how active I feel, I may shoot some of those and get those out, pre-programmed in sync or something. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to release them. But we will be coming up on, more importantly, today, there's a lot of art that needs done. I'm kind of getting into a very specific vibe, so we're going to try to get there with that. We'll see how that goes. And beyond that, I am open for suggestions and requests from the chat. To keep from being overwhelmed, I am going to hop through and deal with some things. First through the door was Carl. There was an error. And about the start time, that was my bad. Every once in a while, I'll go to set up the stream, and it will kind of get funky on me and require. It will take its suggested time and overwrite when I'm doing my things. So I want to correct everybody. We are on our normal schedule. And very cool. Everyone wake up then. And tonight, 7 p.m., What's that? The new Munzie show? Munzie show returns. Okay, well, we know what I'll be using for my my transition video to the next segment. And hey, Wisman Dude, thanks for the coffee. You guys don't want. Oh, you guys have gone through a pot and a half of coffee. Caffeination is at danger levels. Rock on. Hey, Nick, here we go. Yep, and Foxy's probably on the train today. I wonder if Donna's awake. How's the back? It is tenuous. My back is tenuous. I did a bit more than usual. I actually woke up very early due to a very vivid, very unpleasant nightmare. Which the adrenaline rush of the popping out of that nightmare had me running around for a little bit. But I'm trying not to overdo it. It was the whole, well, I guess I'm awake. I better get some stuff done. Made a big breakfast for myself. Basically a soup with ramen. I know it's not traditional breakfast food, but I oftentimes don't want traditional breakfast food for breakfast. It's a whole thing. But my back is doing a bit better. I just don't want to hex it. And good morning, Angelina. Angelina, our Appalachian angel. How are you, my dear? How y'all doing? How's your mama and them? Well, in that case, my dad's hand is still busted all the heck because he had a minor break and then he went and didn't use his hand anyway when I told him not to. And he then had to get his hand pinned, his fingers pinned together. Not together, but the bones in them pinned back together. At least they had enough organization they could pin it. So they're having it a little rough, but we're going to check on them. I take care of my family. I'm actually probably going to call them up after the stream, make sure they're doing okay, set up for Father's Day, and what have you. ALA is in Chicago this year, and you may be able to get vendor passes for like $40. If you are in the area, I will put word around. So we'll keep on trucking, and greetings for Angelina and Munzie show tonight. Angelina, link is above. Keep comments to it on the back of the Father's hand. Thank you. Well, what we're going to do is, since the Munzie show is up, and I don't mind the comments, I just may not be able to bring them up as quickly as I usually do. So we're going to do the ad for the Munzie show, at least the old one. And then we're going to do some art. And if you guys have suggestions or requests or thoughts, drop them in while the ad is running. And we'll see. If not, I'll start with my usual do a landscape and wander. If everybody's good and we make a lot of progress, we may get some extra projects to do in a bit. Let's see. So see you in a little under a minute.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munzie, we want to Munzie, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzie, we've got to Munzie. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munzie is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munzie, we want to Munzie, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzie, we got to Munzie. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
Alrighty, we're gonna just get right into this. I'll run some art, some music. We'll keep it pretty well traditional because you guys do like the rhythm, and we'll stick to that highly energetic part. Now, be quiet for my comments. In fact, I do love them. I just can't always put them on. Wow! Does that seem really loud to you guys? Did I bump something? Whoa. Okay, I'm sorry. I must have hit something that mega boosted that particular app. Okay, now we're already here. We're already set up. Just for S and G, I'll try to remember to time lapse this. Cool. Yeah, I have a bit of an image in mind. So we're going to just kind of hop and pop with that. With as busy as things are going to be, I'm going to have to kind of forcibly plan something. And yes, look at this. Joey can lose his mind because I'm doing a natural gradient. Look at this. The unexpected has happened. A vaguely gradient. Yeah, as soon as see you there. Oh, first Friday of the month. Yes. Okay. I need to do some things there. Now we are on an additional layer, and we are going to start. I'm kind of hitting this one kind of heavy while I'm at it. I was working on a much larger scale than usual. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see. That row on it. Yep. I like to just sort of loosely rumble in a shape. I don't think this is where I'd like to be, but it's not bad. I say that because I am really, really kind of in the mood towards, the places I haven't been but would love to be. The Maldives, maybe Bora Bora. And an old friend at one point in my life, running joke was we were going to run off to Bora Bora together. They're not my friend anymore. And that's okay. People come and people go in your lives. Now, I am deliberately using this to get a little bit more tone. See that kind of almost scratchy font? Yeah, I want that because it will bleed through in places. Whoop. Yeah, StreamYard's having some issues. Oops, that was Glockamora. Oh. Sinaloa? I don't know. It's hard for me because I know that Michigan City beaches and the dunes are right north of me, just a couple hours. Oops, I'll do that part. There. This way I'm just adding the detail. And the freshwater is so nice, and there are no sharks. I'm a big fan of lacking in the shark department usually. There are exceptions. I mean, all rules have exceptions, but now I'm just going to kind of use this running color spray to imply some low-level greenery. And we're just kind of popping through. I may go back and play with the background layer just a bit. But right now, I have an image in mind. And I'm not even sure where it's supposed to be because it was in one of those random Google searches that I tend towards doing. There we go. The edge is going to get dealt with in a bit. First, I want to be able to add just a bit of lighter elements up here. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Just lots of green. I like green. A little bit on the bottom here. That's nice. This is good. Like this. Color's wrong, but I kind of like the vibes of the layer cleanables and brush, so that's going to let me have a really neat texture by layering it. This a little bit same. Do I like that? A bit of this, I want that kind of around. Yeah, that's come back to my color spray and back to one of the greens. Yep. Just do a bit of this. I love how this could either be a lichen moss-covered rock or a mountain in the distance. Okay, we can add ourselves another layer. We're just going to use the Bunraku effect just a bit to kind of blast away at this project. This. That might be too different. I have to think about something here. Yeah. Starting this up. I want everything to be very textury, very fuzzy. Oops. We'll start with the darker trees over here. How's it look? Not bad. We're getting there. Yeah. This is one of those days where I'm fully mentally active. Like I said, I woke up this morning, and after the dream, I had to do some stuff. And after I made breakfast, I went out and I did a little bit of spray painting to see if I could get the spray paint stick on a battered old sawhorse I acquired one day because somebody no longer wanted it and had set it out for disposal. So I gleefully acquired it. There we go. There we go. Well, that's not too bad. I'm gonna have to work on the background of this just a bit, but that's okay. Because right now I'm just working. Honestly, this is more me practicing a different type of doing layers, just to see if I like the vibe. And a huge amount of what I do is just getting the test for, the given vibe. And again, I try to keep things simple enough that anybody who's watching may be inclined to participate. I think I may have reversed the lighting scheme, but I'm okay with it because it's much more interesting to me. I'm just keeping loose, and I'm doing some vaguely S and Z shaped squiggles over here because I want a different terrain feel. I just have to remember to carry it to the edge and beyond. To eternity and beyond! We'll just add some different colors as a pop. I'm still... this feels very much like an oil pastel to me. I think I'm going, since this is so much closer, to have to do some truly unusual things. But that's okay. So we're gonna switch down to, or switch up to this. And we're going to just play with this till it feels right. I can add layers, I can erase. We're not quite at the individual trees area. I think that's a little too bright. So I'll just darken it down. This must be Hawaiian. And I am saying that, whoops, that's overkill. It's not bad. Just want to pull that up. Because the black rock and this way. Come here. I'm all the way back where I'm supposed to be. And I am going to grab my airbrush. I'm going to go soft with it for a bit. Overkill and underkill. Let's add another layer between the two. This way I can play a little safer. I'm looking to get a very distinct water vibe. And I think I am achieving it. It's a soft, kind of glimmery. Oh, we got more comments. Viking Mermaid, very pastel-y. Coming down from the coffee high. And best promotion on street shirt. Hi, bot. Hey, bot. Now, let's see. If we come back up here. Let's see. Come all the way up. Got it later. You gotta decide what the focal point is. It's just a dark thing we find. The wreck of a once mighty schooner. Now, buried in the abyss. Oh, her crew long dead and moved on. The spirit of her captain, hiding nearby. Okay, cool. Oh. Just need a big enough to soften that. Get that level of the milky Spanish waves. Hey, Dawn. Dawn is the mistress mind behind the adventures of her cats, Buddy and Georgette, which you can read about on Facebook. Cat Wiggles. The awesome cat toys that you should be available to pick up on eBay fairly soon for all you wandering travelers. And if you want to help support them, support Dawn and her significant other Ted, you can by buying a I Help Ted Kick Cancer in the Throat shirt. Because we're really all about helping each other and taking care of folks who need it. Hey Dawn, there she is. Good morning. I'm sorry, I got only 4 hours of sleep due to, like I said, extreme nightmares. Next stop, next break I run, I will probably go get a Mountain Dew. Unfortunately, I had made my coffee beforehand, but I forgot to put it in the sink. And some gnats decided to have a pool party. So we're going to get past that, but it's not going to be easy. Oh, God. The murky waters are just big. I mean, just big for adventure. And yep, I'm going to run an ad. I'm going to go grab a Mountain Dew. Oh, yeah, I am prone to nightmares, but every once in a while I get hyper realistic. usually fairly plausible and sometimes just a touch prophetic nightmare. So those always mess with me. So like I said, I only got 4 hours. Oh, that's not the right one. That is though. So I'm going to run an ad in hopes of soothing the savage everybody and coming back with some caffeine in my system. Well, some more caffeine, because I could go for a nap, but Wi-Fi should work. So actually, here, let's do this. Ha 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 ha! I have evaded the felines. I come back with caffeine, snacks. We are good to go. This first half hour just kind of kicked my butt. Did I miss any commentary? Nope. We're doing good. We are on par. All righty. One moment. Whoo! That will do it to you. The aforementioned whoo that got me. Okay. I needed space for Nevermind the Furthermore. And I like the way the water is. I like the way it shows the discolor. I may just stop here. This may be real. Well, it needs something. We need our music back. And yes, evading the feline front is always good. Music. Yeah, let's just jump it. And remember, this is the Friday to buy his things. Being Dan Hopfield. And Thesis has some too. There we go. Makes it very fine. It was a fine time we had, Jimmy Lad. Oh, I like that. I suddenly understand where I am and what's going on. My brain went to Treasure Island without me. We all need a nap. I am pro nap and nap will there is a Chinese mini drama I want to watch soon, where the protagonist is the young lady who's been tribute rided off to the northern fictional kingdom of Northlandia or wherever. But her whole goal in life is just to eat well and sleep well. And that apparently has amused her captor / evil overlord enough that he keeps letting her not die. So I kind of want to watch that one. I think it's fun. These are good. These are nice. These are nice. I like these. Feels very... Oh. You found something that may have been undiscovered, discovered. It's got that almost Goonies energy, and I'm here for it. So, I think I'm going to just... I want to come all the way back here. And I want to get my airbrush, and I want it nice and soft. I think the sky looks a little dull. So let me just do a little bit of this action to add some clouds. Just a little bit. I think that'll further the feel of depth. Now if I come all the way up here and I match the clouds just a bit. Oh, that's nice. We like that. It just makes it all feel that touch more mysterious. That's what your art should always have a story, and every story has art, whether it's done or drawn or not. Now, a little bit more caffeine kicking into my system. I think I'm good. I think I'm going to sign up on this one. That is an adequate warm-up. I'm going to sign down here. I like this one. Again, light, fast, easy. We're in, we're out, but it's a nice picture. Save as. The wreck of the wreck at Hidden Cove. That works. The wreck at Hidden Cove. Not perfect, but it's nice. I dig it. And again, for a speed paint, I can call that something worth sharing. So that goes there. That's our first one almost down, because we still have to have, we have a furthermore to Nevermind. And we're already on that is not the font I normally reach for. But you know what? I kind of dig it. Let's see if I like the my usual one. Where is it? I need to add more fonts. Because it is Paris. Yeah. Yep. Oh, if up there. Well, let's put it there. Let's put it there. And we will look at the chat. Now, I may miss a couple programs later in the month. The details are being hammered out. I will let you know Uh, I'm on the wrong menu anyway. Oh, okay. I need to come here. 8. Okay, cool. Sorry. If I get to, I will be going to the American Library Association conference in Chicago at some point during that. We haven't ironed out the day, but that means I will be missing some streams on that day. That is still in the works. And Don's getting greeted. Mine needs to not fall asleep for cat. Almost drifted off the. Yeah, sometimes the art gets chill. I'm sorry about that. Okay, but we have a good one. We actually have a time lapse that's been hopped and popped, so we'll do it like that. And I'm due to do another big time lapse dump. Okay, but we'll do that. Now, there was a request for a Viking mermaid. I have to think about that. A Viking mermaid. Okay. Because right now I'm torn. Between what era of Viking I want to do, because I could, do a very historically accurate Viking mermaid, but that would not be what the audience really wants. So first I have to do the let's figure out how I want to pose her and her general build as a give her the elfin ears. I may fin them a little bit more than usual. Let's see, because we're still on the sketches. And we're here. This. Okay. I will probably do her off of what I call leather TV mermaid Vikings, because there's more I can do with that this group would possibly appreciate. So we're just going to set up with those, and since she is a cold water mermaid. Cold water mermaids tend to be thicker, at least in my understanding of such things, simply because they have to retain heat. A dainty little Ariel mermaid, Disney princess mermaid, is not going to do well. Give her some of this. I think about what a Viking mermaid might actually carry. No, I don't need that. Why is that doing things? Will you quit being a dick? There we go. Thank you. You're gonna need that too. You just do the building here. That's going to be a thing. Do that. Viking mermaid. Okay. Oh. Give her armoring mermaids is always a tricky endeavor. Let's see. I like the idea that she was raised by Vikings, found as a young little fry, essentially, and then raised. I hate that second eye. I hate it with a passion. It needs to go. There we go. That there. Give her a bit of a CX, a sax. I want her very much to have a shark tooth smile. Two beads. Can I add some pink? Can I add some pink? Pink is her favorite color. Let me see. I'm still just on the sketch layer, but we can work on it. Look at this. That shape isn't right. Hold on. This rocks. We're just bopping. Have some more of this. Alrighty. Shoot here. Just got demigods. I need to adjust that arc just a little bit. It needs to be farther, not narrower. You know what you're doing. Got to keep things pink while I'm at it. That's not we can make this work. I mean, my first thought for the pink is actually as a it's actually the sky behind it. We're still, again, this is the beached longboat. I know it should be a center boss, but a strap shield is a little easier to draw for this purpose. I'll make sure these are center bosses. Good. Okay. Oh. Whew. No, that's right here. Just do this. This. Oh. That's not bad. That is not bad. We are almost at hour one, so let me take a second. I'm going to do a bit of physical therapy on my hands. Alrighty. Thank you. I'm glad you like how that's coming out. I am going to stop the music. I'm going to run an ad and be back in about a minute. Alrighty. Whew. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to get my rhythm back. Alrighty. With that, we're going to name this layer so I can find it later. Maybe. Just sketch or something close enough that I'm not going to make the mistake. This one might take a few layers. And this one will be ink. Okay. Now, again, we're going to go right back into our pens. Thank you. Now, quite a few pens I could use. And I have to move a couple of these over. But this right now, I like Zero probably better than any other pen out there. Oh, I forgot. I need to take this down to make it paler. There we go. And again, as I've said many times, my sketches are just suggestions. They are not anything I am severely beholden to. Brave New World, and hey, you guys have fun. If you need to feed cats and things, you go right on. We're at about the first hour. Pretty sure I forgot to run a timeline. Yep, I did. Yes, I want her very much to have the shark's teeth. Because I haven't decided if Viking mermaid means she goes on trips with Vikings, or she eats Vikings that are, a Viking. The only way we're going to find out is by drawing the character, kind of listening to her version of the story. Because very few people see themselves as the monster in their story. There we go. Whew. That. Put these pearl beads down. Of course, she has pearl beads. Her very aggressive seal for Koepp. I have not figured out how her blouse works yet, but she looks like she has Miles' forehead, but not too bad. Later, Sonic. Oops. Somebody's got to cause the Valkyries to fly. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I hate all those lines. Those got funny. There we go. Something a little more braces. Go back with it. That's not bad. Grabbing the light accidentally. Wow, we're getting there. Whew. Is good mermaid, is strong like bull. Been quite some time since I crafted some base embracers. Getting on that time again, I think. That. Oh. There we go. Just banging it out. Sometimes you get quiet, you zoom in. Hey, you have a great one. Angelina, if you gotta go, I hope your day finds you well. But I don't have my book, or else I'd put some roots on here. But take such matters fairly seriously. that would be the other set of reasons why I don't have any tattoos. The first reason I do not have tattoos currently is that my skin is prone to a vast number of rather severe allergies to a vast number of substances. Therefore, as they said, it would not be prudent to enter them into my skin. Secondly, I would hate to enter a situation where I am required to be tattooed, branded, or otherwise permanently marked, and have a nebulous permanent mark already in place in the spot that the first mark, at the spot that the highlighted mark is hitting, supposedly. I a lot of this. Yeah. I'm just, weapon-wise, I am just giving her a little CX. Because the pun alone is perfect. We're getting there. Now, this. Nice little fire going over here. We are definitely trucking along. And okay, we're down. I want to thank the 4 people who are watching. My chat is always open for those of you who have interest in such business. I have not forgotten Angelina's request for pink. I have not forgotten Carla's request for the aforementioned Viking style mermaid. And yes, this is very good. First, how did I get to there? Let me hide this real quick. Okay, so I go back to here. That. Nope, I don't like that line. Now we're starting to get somewhere, though. I just need... to clean up these wheels. And I know it's shields, but my brain wet wheels, and when my brain goes wheels, I can't really argue with it. Whew. There's a certain liberation in being this sleepy, because I am far too tired right now to be cranky about the usual things that might set me off. There we go. Give her that. There we are. Not bad. We'll just do a bit more work on here. Delivery. How's she looking on her screen? Not bad. Not bad. Not what I planned to draw today at all. Like I planned. Ha! I don't plan. Improvise. This. The design of this longboat is actually in my head very loosely based on the boat Gibbs was building in his basement during NCIS. Oh, good morning, Mr. Walker. How are you? Now, we're starting to get where I can add duplication of scales. Now, do this. There we are. Now, what's that up? Sure that's close up. There and there. Nice. Okay, we're going to add a layer, blend mode, multiply. We're going to call it flats. Whew, still thirsty, guys. Squee! Oh, squee indeed. Chris is worth a squee. The month of May has left me exhausted from all the running activities. So I'm not feeling a bit more rested, ready-faced June with lies ahead. Excellent. I want you to feel rested because you certainly deserve it. Let's start simple. There was a quest. No. There we go. I will be doctoring that up a bit more as time goes by. That was something that needed to happen. Come down here, read my lines, and my line. Roll call back. Is it perfect? No. Is it groovy? Yes. Back to the flats. I mean, I have no choice on her hair. It has to be like the Broomhilda. Oops. Undo that part. Oh, somebody's pinging me. We will decide if they get to maintain control of their soul later. A couple of these I'm going to have to pencil over, and that's okay too. But yeah, we're going to do the Scooby method here. Again, very, very pale because that's the I'll fix that later too. Nature of the mermaid. It's like I see where I'm making some fallacies. I'm making some errors. Some errors happen. I'm just going to get much better at fixing them. There we go. Yeah. That. I'm setting it up to be as easy on myself as possible because I almost fell asleep. And I don't mind coming back and fixing things. Her eyes are Scooby-Doo, so we have to fix that. There we go. Let's see. Not bad. How's that looking on your screen? Not bad. This song makes you think so joy. The song is called My Only Son by Neil Zaza. I really enjoyed it. I'll have to look it up. Dad. We have several soldiers who have fallen in the battle, keeping me hydrated. I'm about to fruit punch this because I forgot that I needed a caffeinated squirt in here. So this is going to be either real good or I'll choke it down anyway. We'll see how it goes from there. Give me just a sec. Okay. Now. This is definitely one I'm keeping simple. Gold marker. with a blending out kind of color. It works well for these. Right there. And we'll go right back to the goal. Use the white for the now go. You know what? I can do both issues. Do that. This very much has that speed paint feel. Again, we're keeping the palette light, guys. I don't want you guys to feel intimidated by it. Oops, wrong brush. Everybody makes mistakes. That's why we do what we do. If it weren't for the options of mistake, what else really needs? How much? Okay, now we are going to, because of course, do this too. Per request. Now, next layer, blend mode, multiply. We are going to hit this all with that. Now, and then we're going to come here with the white. And I'm going to have to work on that flame. Something like that. What? All the way down here. I need to do something. So I need to move where that is. Do where am I at? Extend that like that. Whoa, wrong layer. Back here. Ooh, that. And soft light. Oh, that's going to be way too hard. There, brush for that. Ooh. This layer. Soften these edges. Just there we go. Those edges were too edgy. Right. Oops, that's a little too heavy. One more line. Soften this up. This part, this color. How did that get that? Oh, yeah. So it makes a lot more sense. Okay, how's it looking over here? I have to switch back and forth to see how things look, but Alrighty, what are we thinking? We liking this? From here, very wide. Very short indeed. Like that. I think that's a little harsh. Yeah, just a little harsh. Yeah, we can work with that. Pull this back in. Shading that. Okay. A little bit of reflection off the back. Oops. Black. Black. Still want some. There we go. Had to play with the shading for a while. Sometimes that's one of the harder things to do. Not bad. A fun Viking mermaid. I think it's now time for me to sign off on her. It takes you a while to get the vibe rolling, especially when I'm waiting for my assorted meds to kick in. Caffeine, thy friend. No, my name isn't there. Sign over here. Oh, yeah. Not bad. Very simple. A lot of fun. We're gonna find my mouse. File, save as Viking Mermaid request. There we go. There may be redos done to her later. I don't want to do the red because I would throw her off. Alrighty, now this export single layer PNG. Okay, it's what I would redo, but a lot of it's just getting the groove on. Now we're gonna never mind the furthermore for a moment. More. Boy, is that off. That should be Yes, I was requested to do a Viking mermaid. And then Donna left before it was done. So guess they had a lot on their plate. Pull this down left. Oh, actually quite nice and legible right there. I'll just do that. And then that gets exported to JPEG NTF 6 and 26. Alrighty. There we go. Not bad. First one we did, we've been on a very nautical summery vibe. Like I said, I roll with the requests. And I will take requests on the next one. If you have them, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to run a commercial. It'll be the little under 2 minutes commercial for the Somerton Man, which is set on a beach. It keeps it in theme. And then that's very possible too. Then I'll be back.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tom Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton Man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Yep. Okay, so no work there. Okay. Yes, I know I have to do a massive dump on my phone. But Dusty. Sir, no, you're not sitting on my Star Crunch. You want? No. We're not having that. We're not having that. Hold on. I guess we're taking cat break. Who's coming up? Come on. No, you can't love on the Chicago screws. You go up. You want affection? Come get affection. We'll have a cat break. Everybody gets to see Dusty. Stuart is invading my blaster pile again. Hi, Dusty. Dusty's a good boy. Dusty's a good boy. Stuart's hiding him. He's getting into trouble. Should you go get him? Should you go get Stuart? Hmm? Yeah. That sounded important. Probably my phone. Hmm? Unintended scritches. Happy cat. Yeah, happy cat. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that better. Oh, no. Okay, come on. Come on, get your scritches done. Are you done scritches? Are we done scritches so I can go put you down? You go down, I do the job. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. We have to have cat breaks every once in a while. What are we in the mood for now? Oh, my phone. Okay. Perhaps the cats were. Yeah, that's possible. Now, let me see what other. I have to do so much of this dang phone. All my preferred art is in portrait format. I don't want to do that as a reference. Okay, you know what? Nah. Hold on. I need a vibe. First, let's get a vibe. Let's get a musical vibe. And if I can't get a vibe from Dan, which this Friday buys stuff. What's a good vibe? Oh, that's a good vibe. I dig the vibe. I almost want to layer a beat over it. Okay. So let's get cooking. Let's get cooking with fire. Okay, come on. Yep, we're gonna start out very. Oh yeah. Let's get rocking with this. Give me a cloud state kind of situation. I can dig just knowing it's in the background. We digging that? We are digging that. Yeah. Now, it said we're digging that. What's next? Hitting with another layer just to keep the vibe going. Sometimes you almost have to disassociate. You just have to say, okay, artwork, what you got? Oh, okay. Okay, I can dig it. Just keep that vibe going. This. It's gonna make sense. I can feel it coming. Alrighty. Let's just keep dreaming with it. Just keep dreaming with it. all this nice, soft, focus-free chill right now. It's so good. It's so good, guys. Just relax into it. You see where this is taking us? Right now it's taking me somewhere. Digging this. Now we're gonna just add the solidity to it now. Get the brush, the coil. Oh, here's another layer. Oh, I like it though. Almost need to get that motion. Yep. There it is. There it is. The source concentrate. Let's roll with this one for a bit. Been a lot on my mind lately. A lot I'm worried about that I can't change, a lot that I can. Normally I get all lightweight figure drawing at this point in the episode, but no. I'm on the bridge. I'm all about the bridge. Okay, let's go. Do I know I'm on a bridge? Nope. But I mean that I'm on a bridge. Hold on. We're gonna make sure that put you on a bridge too. Yeah. Keep it simple. Because that bridge is over there. And this bridge, which should be on a different layer and isn't, is over here. You got bridges. I think parallel. That one is black. One. So much. Oops. Alright, I could have used. Well, there it goes again. Ah! My shoulder is slanting things. Let's not say we didn't. Come on. Man. But we've got a groove going. Unfortunately, hey, you have a great day, Chris. I realized something I needed to do. I was doing it wrong. I'll get there. I just have to will myself to get there. You're gonna have to do another layer in the background. Oh. I'd just come over here and make my life a little easier. Let's say, oh, what? We're starting to get somewhere. Huh? Go back to the bike. Oh, that's screen. Oh, no. Let's start. Okay. Well, actually, oh, thank you. I'm going for a very specific vibe, and I don't know if I can pull it off. But I figure that's the best way. I like that. Nope. I'll keep that gray, because that gray is going to be very important later. That gray is going to be very important later. Actually, this is great. This one. Figure out the size I want. Yep. All these things. Oh, that's beautiful. Slowly. Thank you. guys are running rampant in my study. What are you doing? Before I do, hi, Dusty. I know I got quiet on this one, but this one kind of came from left field. We found out this one. Dang dirt. Yeah, not my usual one. But looking for groove. Not something else entirely. Man, I don't even know what planet this one came from. I mean, this one came from the far. Actually, I do know. That's Oops. Everything else. All of them. Just. Yep. Got quiet. Got thoughtful. Keep adding layers and lines until I get it how I want. Sometimes a picture will just sort of grab hold of me and be like, no, you don't want to get out. You don't get out until you are done. I haven't drawn a penny loafer in years. Yeah, I know this one's real different. And I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. I needed something. Right. Well, that's something I could do. Just sign it. Yeah, there are bridges we all have to cross, and sometimes we have to do better than bet on the man in black. Don't let the dark get you, guys. Alrighty. Question is, does this become a Nevermind the Furthermore? I think it does. already did that. Good. Go here. Go here. Gonna go. Where are we? Pirates. Big. Sometimes art takes you down a dark road, guys. But I don't want to end. I don't want to end on something so grim. Thank you. I think I'm going to do something else though. I'll do another card. Why is it? Why is it rotated that way? That's weird. Why is it? Oh. I see what happened. Okay, so I did. We're going to do something else. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do something a little more chipper. Because like I said, and thank you for the comment, the nice drawings. We're going to stop the music. We are going to run Trey's ad, and I can't remember. I don't think I ran it already. Alrighty. Like I said, I was doing I do what the art calls to me, and sometimes I need to look up something because I'm having a bit of a brain fart. There we go. Because what I'm looking up goblin, soldier, spirit, beast, clue. I love drawing magic tokens. They help me uh, we've got soldiers, saplings, spirits. I'm looking for one I haven't done in a while. And it looks like, oh, next page. I'm just looking for types. I did a beast. Am I feeling like doing a critter? I'm not feeling like doing a wolf or a critter. Done a few angels, elephants, beasts. Mm-hmm. Eldrazi spawn, no. Wagon. Hmm. Elemental. Mirror. Do a mirror. They're little guys. Maybe. No, I don't know. Let's see. Let's draw something. We'll see what it becomes. I do like the little guy mode. So we're going to be in little guy mode. I need music. I got 4 comments out of the blue. Just think Dawn is doing a Munsey show. I'm looking forward to that. Sister's the Hook. Art theory is so relaxing. Is the cat sleeping this morning? Both of them have already come in, absolutely terrorized me. I want to do just a guy. I don't know what kind of guy I want to be. Forgot to turn the music on. Got to get a vibe. Got the deep vibe earlier. And we do not need another deep vibe. We need Hold My Beer? Do we need Hold My Beer? Or do we need Feeding the Ducks? Let's go Feeding the Ducks. Let's go Feeding the Ducks. Well, yeah, F it. I'm doing a goblin. I'm in a mood. The only way out of the kind of mood I'm in is to draw a little guy. And it looks like I am drawing a goblin. I'm really hyper sketching out. A little bit of this action. I'm also trying to make my poses a little more dynamic, so. Okay. This is very cartoony. This is very silly. And that's okay. We are here for silly, I think. like his teeth. Gotta have a silly little guy. Because some days you just need one. Music man. Yep, gotta have it. Just gotta. You don't like his teeth. He's gonna be doing that. And something like that. There's missing one. There we go. That's a bit better. But, okay. Okay. Undo that. I know what I'm doing now. That's good there. I am going old-fashioned, very classic. Do that. Do this. And this to me screams Goblin. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to resize the guy, but let's size that just a little bit. Because that's not the right size. It's got to be completely in proportion. And then I need to come over here. The same thing here, just a little bit, but down. And we'll move over just a bit. Yeah, there we go. This little bugger's gonna do damage to something. Oh, he's fun. Okay, we got it. A little blood sugar. We got a mad bomber goblin. One sec. Hit the star clock. Let's go. Oh, let's make this a little pale up. There we are. One of my great tricks is I pale it out, and it makes me lose a lot more of the inconsequential lines for how I was getting there. Let's see just how much tremor. This. I've never spent this much time contemplating a goblin's mouth. It has to be done right, or else it won't be funny. And this was meant to be a funny little guy. Goblins are frequently sacrificed. Poor dude is clearly one of us, you know? Poor dude is clearly one of us. I haven't figured out what kind of hair I want to give him, if I want to leave him bald. And no, I don't know. I'm giving him like serious fingernail. No. For holding on to this bomb, but this little dude is holding on to the bomb. Do that. Do that. Oops. This is just going to be a fun one. I just needed a fun one because I heard a little hang up. So this will be the last one of the shifts unless I get a commission. But I said it had to be pretty. Dude is going to have a bad day. He's going to make it somebody else's problem. What? Am I marking back, please? How's for just a second? Okay, cool. There we go. No, back this one. There. Yeah. Let's see. Here, that here. I was like, yeah, have fun with it. And this is a fun little guy. And that's what I needed to get over the mood of whatever that last picture was. Okay. Now. Let's see what we got. Almost done. I still have to do the views, and I think I'm going to have to expand them a bit. Like that. Yeah, I'm going to have to, well, first we're going to do the views. This views is going to be a little harder part for me. Stay relatively there we go. Let's hide the sketch. Oh god. This might be my best goblin yet. I love this dude. He's not long for this world. But man, I love this little guy. I'm just gonna put the little stringy bits around. Just the cannon views.
We are out to space, Dad.
Okay. I'm still streaming. We will get some when we go out. Yeah. Hi, Dusty. What? What? Oh, you need through? Or are you through? Oh no, you can't. You cannot sit on my snack. You're not supposed to sit on my phone, sir. His butt. His little butt. Ah, fine. Apparently, we're taking a break for Dusty. Sir, really? On that, my phone is his pillow. Just push my keyboard aside. Just demand attention right now. Now, Crow's not here, but Cankles. Okay. Are we a good cat? Yes, we're a good cat. Yes, I love you. Yes, I was upset, but I'm not because I made a goober. A long one gonna go boom goblin. No. Actually, this placement on card's not bad. Because I still have to come over do the shapey thing. What are we looking at? Is 10 going to be what now? Oh, look at that. Alrighty. And we are going to fill that in. Makes it nice, easy to track card. Come back here. Grab me this color. Come right about there. Now, what font are we using for this particular goblin? Actually, I don't like the box. Hold on. I don't like the box. It can be included inside. There you go. What, hand goblin in? Or do we use font? Let's see. Yeah, none of these are really hitting this goblin's vibe. Let's see Matisse. And let's see what Matisse looks like, shall we? And I forgot to put you away. So, no, sir. You go back. There we go. Sorry, I missed. That's what it's like to work over here. My coworkers are a little demanding. Anyway. Okay, I said, sure. Oh. Nope. Try this. What the hell? Let me see. Is it going to give me what I need? Yep. Now we're just gonna Okay, yeah, we like that. Do that. No, do that. I don't know if that's the font I want, though. No, Matisse was better. Info. See if there's anything more neurotic looking. See, Gaudi. Oh, Gaudi stout is so good for this sort of thing. He is so good. Just such a good font. There we go. Okay, I think we have a good goblin done. Hi, Dusty. Okay, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sir, are you for seriously, sir? Okay. Yes. Yeah, you got me. Oh, are we playing vicious? Are we being vicious? You being nice. You're on camera. There's evidence of your war crimes. Yeah, that's my thumb. That's my thumb. Ha. I got my thumb. Okay, I have to finish the show. No, we're not going to fight. We're not going to fight. Okay, give me just a little bit. Looks like, guys, I'm going to have to stop the show. We'll run an ad and probably get close to winding things down. We're just gonna do a little bit of, we'll set up another layer, blend mode multiply, and we'll do some work here. I think refer to edit other layers. This, are you done fighting me now? Thank you, sir. We got a nice red goblin. Let me see. Dedicated goblin rainbow. There it is. Yeah, our guy is got a little green. Missed a couple spots, didn't I? Okay, well, let's fix these while I am here. Yeah, go back up here, grab that. Let's, oh, I almost forgot. Now, we'll try this again. So, up here. Boom. Boom. Did I not finish that finger? Did I get distracted and not finish that? Okay, I gotta zoom in and do some checking here because this is starting to get silly. Alrighty, we're going to clean this up just a bit. I don't mind that. Clean that up. Clean whatever that was. And yeah, I just forgot to finish this finger. we're going to go back to the film. And we'll try to get there, right? Easy as eating pancakes. Do that just to make it. Oh, we got this going on here. A lot of red on it. Like that. Probably yellow teeth. Because either got one of their teeth are worse than mine, which is saying something. Do that. Alrighty. Let's see how's he coming, because he's very cartoony. He's very cartoony, so I can get away with some cartoony shenanigans. Here we go. Now we'll go here. We'll go. There. I do see parts I need to clean up, but that's okay. Yep. Time to fix. If this isn't a lesson to remember to, when you're drawing, to close your lines. I don't know what is. Do this. Do that. That way I can make. That's this color. Let's go to the right layer. That might help. And I will put go. Nope. Man, I was sloppy this time, wasn't I? Big gaps. Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame. And yeah, I'll come back and I'll do a heavy inking layer after I've got this part done. Wrong layer floor. One layer. Okay.
All right, my cereal stood up.
Okay. It'll be just a second, guys. I will fix the camera. Let me run a quick ad while I deal with some parental situations. Jump on that? Yeah, well, all right, we're back. Let me just do Remove some of that. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. Okay, there we go. Fix that. We'll fix that. I maybe covered when I ink, but we'll see. Alrighty. Oh, yellow eyes. Goblin. Now he looks goblinish. Ish. We can go with that. That we will make that color. And then the fuse we will make that color. Now, we do need to do a little bit of cleanup. Making your finest pardon? Uh-oh, did I do that on the wrong layer? Yes, I did. But I got fixed, so we're golden. Alrighty, I'm going to have to come back when I do the heavy inking. That's fine. That's all that good. Yep. So we'll do a bit of this. Nope. Nope. A bit of this. Right here. A bit of this. Right here. There we go. Now, we are almost done with this part, huh? Flying along. Yep. And we'll do that one. Oh, wrong layer. So what happens when we start hopping between layers? Alrighty. Very cartoony fellow. Not really worried much about the background. Let's do some basic shading on him. Now we might do let's see. Because he's so cartoony, am I going to do a more cell shade look to him? Let's see. I need a much larger pen to do this, though. Because he is deliberately cartoony. And I am a sucker for a cartoony, silly little guy. Which he definitely is. Cartoony, silly little guy. And we'll just do this right here. Oh, wrong layer. Yeah, I mean, it's the right kind of layer, but it's the wrong layer. There you go. Now we're back to what we're doing. And all I'm doing is effectively doubling the tone of anything I'm using by grabbing where I know that color to be and then just putting it on down. Not super complicated. Oh, we got some cute character. Boom! About to become Goblin dust. Boom! Yep. I'd say he's here for a good time, not a long time, but frankly, I don't think he's here for a good time either. He's just, man, he's having that kind of Monday we all have sometimes. We all understand that kind of Monday. Do that. Thank you. This. I'm pleased because this is a slightly more pushed pose than what I normally do. And it's letting me do some really neat things. And that it feels very mobile. That like that. What else does he need? This one. Like that. I'll clean it up in a minute. Right about there. And then we are good there. He needs a background color to work off of. I'm thinking, don't need to push anything too exciting here. Do that. Extra pack album scene. Yep. All on a card. How? Okay. Come to this one. Let me grab my airbrush. What? Oh no, because I did hard shading for this whole thing. I can't go soft now. Okay. Let's just do this. Do this like so. I know it's goofy shadow. Which is nowhere shaped right, but who's gonna care? When you just see 15 of these on the board waiting to get sacrificed. Something take a hand. It's gonna be a couple of weeks. That. Just making a fun card. Okay. Middle there. Soft light. Yeah, let's go here. This I will airbrushify. Because it's funny. And that is the whole purpose of this particular card. Just a moment of not knowing that his impending doom is impending. But now we'll add one more layer. And we will fill this. Instead of this. Nope, undo. Okay, there it is. Only that one thing. There we are. I'll grab this. Come here. We go. Oh, wait. Undo. I can do the C's here. I can do it like this. Now we forgot the layers. That fixes that for that part. We come here. This should be the only part that is kind of on the softer side. We just like that. Now we've got a nice little goblin. And I do feel a bit better. So, save as goblin. Bomber. Token. Not Tocken. Man, my reflex. That was old typing reflex. Go. Save it. And yes, that was deliberately mistyped. Support PNG. What do you like it? I don't need to export a JPEG. And I don't think I time-lapsed him, so I think we're good. Cool. All right, guys, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to walk you through what we did today. We did a really nice, mellow Wreck at the Cove. I had a request for a Viking Mermaid, so Viking Mermaid came out of nowhere. Trying to hit that Uncanny Valley, I think I did okay. Final Chance, which is probably one of the darkest things I've ever done, but I reached for what I felt in my art, and at that moment, something rather spooky was there, so I offset it with our lovely Goblin Bomber. So, this token will be available, like most of the tokens I do. You can buy them and use them for D&D. You can use them for assorted card games. I like to use them for Magic. And it helps support, a small businessman, meaning me. Okay, so with that, guys, I have one more ad to run, and we're going to call it a day.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, folks, we're all about letting you art. I want you to really enjoy yourselves. Reach out and make the impossible happen for you. So keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it. But you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. Toodles. Oh, and happy Pride to all the good people celebrating that. And the others can cuddle off if that's their jam. And we'll talk about Men's Mental Health Month at some point. Although that's more of a May thing for me. Anyway, toodles.